bitch.
Extra honest, extra unbiased, but a little bit shady. Go ahead, like and subscribe.
Namaste, namaskar, happy Independence Day, India. First and foremost, I want to just say happy Independence Day to all of you Indian people out there and my viewers. I know this probably is a very special day for you guys. But anyway, happy Independence Day, you guys. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Del, and you're here to be extra with Del. If you're new to my channel, I must let you know that I blog about beauty pageants yearly and talk to you guys about my extra honest, extra unbiased opinions about the queens. And you guys, I can't believe it. It's preliminary. Soon enough, we're going to crown the next Miss Universe India. It just seems like it was yesterday when we were like gagging over who was going to win Miss Universe India 2024. And I remember people doubted me about Pranjal when I had her as my second queen, my second girl, my top two girl, along with Rhea, and it turns out that I was right. You guys, I'm super excited to give you guys my extra honest, extra unbiased opinions during the Miss Universe India preliminary competition. So in this recap, I'm gonna obviously give you guys my favorites, top 10 favorite for swimsuit competition, as well as the evening gown competition, and as well as my top 5 overall performance during the Miss Universe India 2025. So if you're ready, it's the weekend, buckle up, grab a glass of wine, don't drink too much, okay? And your naan bread. Ooh, yes, naan bread. Ooh, that sounds so good right now, you guys. Oh my God, naan bread, and dip it into some sort of Indian dish, and then wine. Well, maybe I'm gonna have that tonight, you guys, okay? Anyways, you guys, if you're ready, I'm absolutely ready, so let's go. All right, first and foremost, you guys, a shout out to the stage, you guys. The stage looked really impeccable. I think it might be even better this time. I love like the 2 frames where the queens are coming out from. I love that. The floor is very clean. And I love the LED screen at the ceiling. And you know what I love, you guys? During the evening gown competition, I really love the backdrop when 𝐌𝐢𝐬𝐬 started out the show, before she started out the show. I just love the take. I just love the color and the neons. I almost felt like it was the universe, but in a very from a Bollywood Indian perspective. So I really thought that was really cool. And then also a shout out to the host. You guys, I love that host, the plus size, the curvy queen. I thought she had so much life and energy, and I just loved how she was like pumping up the crowd, be like, come on, it's the national anthem, get the hell up and sing with us, and enjoy this, proud moment of being Indian. I thought she was a really entertaining host. I loved her energy. Oh my God. By the way, you guys, she kind of reminds me, if you guys know Alvin, you guys, we love Alvin Cerbatero on this channel. So if Alvin and I had a baby, that's gonna be her. Oh, as you guys know, Alvin and his famous, good day, my name is Alvin from the Philippines. So she was giving me like Alvin's like energy and just the charisma that she has, very similar to like how Alvin has, you know, the same charisma that Alvin has. But then she was also very extra. That's what I was like, I swear to God, if me and Alvin had a baby, that's what's gonna be, okay? An extra stunning curvy queen. Oh. And then also, you guys, shout out to the queens. Like as you guys know, I was like, you know, covering the first 2 weeks of Miss Universe India. I was somewhat disappointed with all the photo shoots and stuff, you guys. So I was like, dang, I wonder how the queens are gonna look on like preliminary night or even the finale night. And I was pleased that they were looking fabulous during the televised Miss Universe India preliminary. I was like, thank God, because, you know, I was starting to lose hope, but then I was happy that they looked really, really good, honestly. And then, you guys, there was this moment during swim where like the cameraman just kept focusing on the chair. I was like, what's going on over there? I was like, it's either the cameraman is drunk or has a fetish for chair. Okay, because he kept zooming into the chair. I was like, what is going on there, honey buns? Oh. Also, India, I was so freaking upset that there was like no names, no number. Well, they were wearing their numbers, but on the screen alone, like they couldn't even put the names of the queens when they were like doing their passerella, their catwalk, their presentation. I was like, really, girl? Like, what is that? Just pure laziness? Or like low budgetness, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not that hard to create like you know, like what do you call that, you guys? Like an image for us to see who the queen is, to identify them, you know? And also, by the way, shout out to the music during this swimsuit competition. I was like, dance another way. We love I was hoping that 𝐈𝐬𝐬 would like do her passerella to Dua Lipa, because you guys know like some of her photos, she kind of reminds me of Dua Lipa a little bit, but love it. Like the music was, I felt like I was at the hottest gay club in India with that music. And then during the evening gown competition, I mean, definitely the person who put together the music is definitely gay, because all those divas in that in the name of Ariana, Britney, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, I'm kidding. No, but when they were playing Beyonce's Halo, I was like, ooh, I couldn't even focus. I was like, remember those swallows of pills? Oh, baby, they had someone down. Anyway, the music was fabulous. I was absolutely enjoying it, you guys. And then also, so proud, you guys, that the designer for the swimsuit competition was Indian. So I love that. As you guys know, last year, one of my the evening gown designer is still not Indian. Last year, I was definitely like upset that like the designers were not Indian. I mean, to me, it's like, this is a great way for like India to really showcase, you know, the talent of India. I mean, that's kind of what I would like to see that, honestly, you know. And there's a huge like design industry, you know, fashion industry in India, or manufacturing industry there. Because I know this because at work, I developed stuff in India. So I was like, they should really promote more of that. But anyways, you guys, so shout out to Pooja, the designer. What is this behavior, Pooja? Okay. Pooja was the designer of the swim, so I love that. Send me some swim, girl. Okay. So yeah, that was kind of like all the stuff that those are my shout outs. As you guys know, we love a shout out here. And then now we have to talk about this topic that most of us don't really want to talk about, at least not all of us, but most of you guys. 𝐷𝐲𝐲. What happened to 𝐷𝐲𝐲, you guys? I knew that cutting her hair really took away a lot from her, honestly, in my opinion. And then the evening gown, oh my goodness. It's like so like bad, you guys. The sleeves and the gloves, the Michael Jackson like gloves with the cutout, it was just so bad, you guys. It was poorly made, it was ill-fitting, and like the concept was just horrendous. I mean, I wasn't so sure what they were trying to achieve with that. I mean, if they were trying to achieve to if they were trying to achieve for a 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯 to not make it to top 20 or top 10, they've achieved that, because that was, I mean, you guys, even her walk couldn't carry that that evening gown. I felt so bad, but I mean, she had a strong walk and the pose was great, but I was just so distracted how bad the evening gown was, you guys. And this is her 4th attempt, I heard. So I mean, I would think this would have been like a moment for her. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it all, give it my all, you know? But it was, she gave it like a quarter of her all. I'm not sure. And maybe the Vietnamese designer was trying to sabotage her. I wonder if they were, they had a say on like what they were gonna wear. Cause if she did, she wouldn't wear that. I promise you guys. But she'll probably still make it, you guys, because you know she's quite popular, and I'm sure the organization's already familiar with her. I mean, she competed last year, so they're like, bring her in there. All right, you guys, let's start it out with the swimsuit competition, and starting with my number 10. So I have 2 10s, okay? 2 number 10s, because I couldn't decide who I liked more. So my first number 10 is going to be 𝐌𝐢𝐬𝐬. As you guys know, I'm a fan of this girl. I think she's very, very beautiful. But she was stepping down as she was a little bit nervous. But once she starts propelling forward, I thought she looked really, really, really beautiful. Her beauty definitely translates not only through photos, but also on TV. I mean, she was really gorgeous. I mean, when you see this girl, you just kind of see a beauty queen, honestly. But her walk was not as strong. I felt like it was like one-dimensional, but it's still good enough. But her beauty is just carrying her like to the next level, honestly. But she could have emote a little bit and project a little bit more. But nonetheless, I thought she looked really beautiful as she was walking down the runway during the swimsuit competition. For the other number 10, it's going to be Miss Universe India 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯 Nirupam. All right, 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯 Nirupam, the Northeast Queen. Okay, she was gorgeous. But at first I was distracted how the camera was shaking. I was like, what's going on over there? There better not be another earthquake, because I had to evacuate last week for that earthquake that happened in Russia that triggered tsunami. Anyway, back to 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯 Nirupam. She's gorgeous. The turns are fabulous. She's a gorgeous girl, you guys. She's the queen who she possesses the gorgeousness in the face. She really has a really, really gorgeous face. But I love the flirtiness that she brought, like compared to, that's why I couldn't decide between her and 𝐌𝐢𝐬𝐬, because I feel like with this girl, 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯 Nirupam, she gave a little bit more of like playfulness to it, which I think swim should be a little bit, it should have a little bit more of playfulness. And she did that, and she did it well. And she, again, the face of this girl, absolutely stunning. For that number 9 spot, it's going to be Miss Universe India 𝐴𝐸𝐸 Sindhu. All right, her second attempt, you guys, from last year to this year. And I think she held back a little bit from previous year. And I kind of wish she didn't, because when she's vivacious and she's giving a little bit more projections, I think that's when she's really good. I can sense that she held back a little bit, but I think she's trying to really convey this kind of more of like calm, like fierce, and just, I don't know, like Miss Universe vibe. And I think that's probably her portrayal of like what a Miss Universe should look like during a swimsuit competition, which, sure, okay, but she did it well, but I just wish she had that energy that she had last year, and I think it would have been a much stronger performance for her. For that number 8 spot is gonna be Miss Universe India Tanya Sharma. Oh yes, Tanya Sharma, an absolute like shock to me. I didn't expect this from her, you guys. She wasn't on my radar in the beginning. During photo shoots, she was like here and there. I would be like, oh, she's great. She's very beautiful. But I didn't know this girl can stomp, girl. Of her walk was definitely stomping for the gods. And I was just kind of like, I like the fact that she had a little bit of drama when she removed her sarong towards the end of the runway. But I kind of wish she kind of did it more in the beginning, because I feel like when she was walking with her sarong that maybe she felt maybe uncomfortable a little bit with her body type, because I mean she has a very beautiful body. She's very curvy, but she's so tall that it's like it doesn't even matter, and she can definitely walk. I just kind of wish she removed it immediately to really be proud of her curves. So, but nonetheless, Tanya Sharma looked fabulous. For that number 7 spot, it's gonna be a surprise, you guys. Miss Universe India, Neha Baruha. This girl absolutely shocked me. I was like, who the hell is this girl? She stepped down that little frame that they were coming out from, and she looked incredible. She looked like she was ready to fight, and she was, I mean, fight, compete is what I mean, not fight like I said, ooh. But when she turned and removed that sarong, I was like, perfection. And then she gets to the end of the runway, and she gets to, and she definitely plays around with the camera, makes love to the camera. She's not one of the tall ones, but I love the very fact that she presented herself with so much confidence to really, really make herself, or kind of give the illusion that she's tall, because she's using that confidence that she possessed. So I loved her. She shocked me, but it was a pleasant shock. So Neha Baruha, you were amazing. For that number 6 spot, it's going to be Miss Universe India, Manika Vishwakarma, you guys. So I know I've seen this girl strut her stuff, you guys, and I was a little bit disappointed. She was very good, obviously, because it's that runway, like that passerella, the catwalk skill, that's just innate within her. She's really, really good, but she definitely held back a little bit. I think they're trying to avoid to look and feel like Miss Grand-ish, but nonetheless, I thought she was really, really good. I mean, what she was doing, like, the turns and the step forward, the step back, everything came very natural. And there's a gracefulness when she's walking. So Manika Vishwakarma, I thought you were amazing. I thought you should have given a little bit more flamboyance, but I get it. I still think that she was fabulous. For that number 5 spot is going to be Miss Universe India, Mehak Dhingra. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Mehak Dhingra looked like a gazelle, a flamingo. I mean, her steps were so wide, which is like perfect for her body type. And it was just, when she started propelling forward, I mean, she was just so commanding. And that Putra Pasarela side step that she was doing, girl, I know who trained you. Well, assuming from the walk, I'm assuming that Putra Pasarela trained her. She has had a great walk, you guys. The gracefulness, the gorgeousness, I mean, it was just commanding. She was commanding attention when she was on that swimsuit passerella or catwalk. I loved her. I enjoyed watching her, and again, impactful, and that's what she gave us. For the number 4 spot is going to be Miss Universe India, Lucky Barrett. She's a lucky. Yes, she certainly is, because honestly, I don't know, again, I've only seen them through photo shoots and stuff like that. So to see her strut her stuff, I was like, okay, girl. You know what I mean, you guys? Because I was really hoping that this girl would bring it, because I feel like she's one of the most beautiful queens that's competing this year. And she looks great on camera. And the walk, I mean, you can't be that stunning and then have an incredible walk, Lucky Barrett, because you're definitely gonna scare some of these queens away. She looked great, you guys. She looked great. The walk's great. The hips, they are hipping, and the stomp, the way she would stare at the camera. I thought Lucky Barrett was just captivating, honestly. And I see a queen. I see a Miss Universe or some sort of international queen. So loving Lucky Barrett. For the number 3 spot, it's going to be Miss Universe India, Janvi Malhotra. All right, another tall goddess, you guys, a curvy tall goddess who just absolutely shocked me. The walk, the turns, the hips. You know what I love? It's like all her movements, like it's all in the hips for her. So you know what I mean? That's how you need to, keep this straight and just the posture is great, but you make sure that hip is going left, right, left, right, left, right. And she had a very strong walk. And to me, even though she didn't really remove her sarong, I think she's probably insecure about her body. But don't be insecure about your body, 𝐷𝐷𝐿 Malhotra. Yes, we get it. You're a curvy queen, but you don't have to hide all of that, because that walk was incredible. And again, her walk screams attention, and you can't help but give it, because it's a really, really strong swimsuit passerella. And congratulations to whoever trained her, because she did an excellent job. So 𝐷𝐷𝐿 Malhotra, you were absolutely just wowing me during the swimsuit competition. For that number 2 spot, it's going to be the one and only Miss Universe India, 𝐌𝐢𝐬𝐬 Srinivasan. 𝐌𝐢𝐬𝐬. Of course, I knew that this girl was gonna freaking do incredibly well, because she's a dancer, and I've seen how she strut her stuff. And girl, the way she was strutting like the rent is due. Definitely a girl she wants to show off her skills, and she's absolutely doing that. And she's a great dancer also. There were times when she was doing a little too much in the face and too many poses. That's all my only call out, but everything else is graceful, strong, and just commanding. So that's how I describe 𝐌𝐢𝐬𝐬's walk, but a little too much towards the end. But hopefully she tones it down for the finale and just give us the same thing, except more elegant, more demure. So work on that, 𝐌𝐢𝐬𝐬, because I am seeing something really incredible from your presentation. And for that number 1 spot is the one and only Miss Universe India, 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐬. 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐬, she stepped down and then she starts walking, and I was like, oh, that's her. She's always been my number 1 when it comes to like photo shoots and stuff like that. And I was like, I never really knew how she walked. And girl, I am not disappointed. The body, her length, her body type, it just screams like beauty queen, Miss Universe. She can definitely tone it down a little bit more, and she will be a force to be reckoned with at Miss Universe, you guys. The camera loves her face. When the light hits her face, it's just really, really stunning, you guys. I love that. Honestly, her body is perfect for like a competition, a swimsuit competition. She's got a presence about her that's like definitely confident, but it's not arrogant. And she's walking down as if she owns the runway. And I mean, she is a model too. So I mean, that's probably from all her experience from modeling. And you know what? I'm sure she's done a lot of runway, and she's probably one of those queens that she's just able to adapt to a new way of like walking, and you can definitely see that. I love her. I love her beauty. The video, the video backs it up, you guys. The girl was definitely eating it up, and she is, I wouldn't say she's far ahead from 𝐌𝐢𝐬𝐬. I think that they're kind of like neck and neck a little bit, but 𝐔𝐲𝐢𝐬𝐬, you were amazing, and I was so pleased to see her strut her stuff down that catwalk. All right, now let's get to the glam, the elegance. Let's take a look at the top 10 queens that I thought looked incredible, elegant, and just giving Indian goddess during the Miss Universe India 2025 evening gown preliminary competition, okay? Starting with my number 10, it's going to be Vaishnavi Thakur. I still want her. I really wanted to put her higher because honestly, I'm obsessed with her beauty. I mean, her beauty is just, I wish she tied her hair in a bun or something like that, or in a chignon. I think that would have really allowed her to look super elegant. I think the dress works, and it looks really beautiful in her tan skin. I just feel like it looks kind of unfinished because there's blues here, right? But there's not much blues at the hem of the dress. So I feel like there should have been a little bit more. Somehow it's not, I don't know, it just didn't give it that wow factor. But the only wow factor about this girl is her gorgeousness. Her gorgeousness is gonna carry her to the top 20. to top 10, to top 5 if possible, you know, but she has to give it, she has to have good choices when it comes to her her styling, her evening gown, and really think elegant, because she's almost there. She just needs to really style it well so we can really see the elegance and the gorgeousness of this girl. For that number 9 spot is going to be Miss Universe India, 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯𝐻 Nirupam. 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯𝐻 Nirupam, oh, you guys, in this pink dress. She's really beautiful, you guys. I'm loving this Northeast Indian beauty that she is, you know, showing the rest of the world that Indians are not just, you know, like, you know, there's different variations of beauty, and she's showing that, you know, it's not just a Desi goddess, there's also Northeast goddesses, okay? And she definitely showed us that. I love the joy in her presentation. It's a mixture of elegance and joy. She's not trying to give you the fierce look. She's ensuring that she's giving you that kind of inviting beauty queen vibes. Love the pose at the end. I think she was trying to do the Beyonce, Lady Gaga cross towards the end. I'm not sure. But she was really beautiful. I'm so happy that she did not disappoint me, because I was a fan of her beauty before all the preliminaries, and I'm still a fan, darling. For the number 8 spot is going to be Miss Universe India, Manika Vishwakarma. She's in this asymmetric, I think it's a strapless black gown. I just wish her choice was different. I wish she was not in black. I just think the black with her hair like that, it kind of cuts off her shoulder a little bit, you know? So if she was she should have just kind of kept the hair back or something like that. But I think Manika is really beautiful. And I think she gives exactly what you would see a girl do or give during an evening gown performance at Miss Universe. That elegant, the sensualness. So it's all there, but your gown choices are also really important, honestly, guys. So I feel like if she had something more that would allow her to pop, I think she could have been in a silver dress or something like that. So she could really pop, especially the background's a little bit dim. So that's kind of it. But I mean, the walk of this girl is just diabolically good, you know what I mean? But again, she is one of the front runner by many. So I think that Manika, with this performance as well as the swim, I still think that she is gonna do really well on the finale night. For the number 7 spot is going to be Miss Universe India, 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐬𝐬 Malhotra. All right, you guys. So I sort of kind of fell in love with this girl during the preliminary competition. Her swim was great. I love her presentation. Again, it's just, I love that she didn't overdo anything. She was just there as a stunning Indian Desi goddess, walking like she owns the runway. She utilized the cape perfectly on time. I love this dress. I love the combination of the bejeweled bodice or the corset bodice and the bejeweled skirt with this taffeta iridescent cape moment. It almost reminds me of one of the queen last year wore similar dress to this. I remember, I don't know what's her name, but I remember she made it to top 5 or top 10. But this one is, she worked this out, you guys. She worked this out. She was looking gorgeous, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I hope to see her do well on the finale. For the number 6 spot is going to be Miss Universe India, 𝐵𝐻𝐻𝐵 Bharadwaj. All right, you guys, she came out in this really dramatic dress. I love the hood cape moment, you guys. This was such a moment for her, you guys. I mean, I hated the fact that it was all black, but at the same time, it kind of went well with the hood and everything, the mysteriousness of it all. And she complemented the mysteriousness of this dress with her aura, even her walk was incredible, you guys. She really owned it, honestly. The face, you guys, she kind of reminds me of Vanessa Hudgens a little bit. So gorgeous. She's a gorgeous girl, you guys. I love how she styled her hair. It's perfection. She didn't do anything too like extreme or dramatic. I mean, she was kind of dramatic, but she wasn't like overacting or, you know, overtly like giving. So she gave enough to ensure that she doesn't lose that queen vibe. So kudos to this girl. I was shocked and I was very pleased. For that number 5th spot is going to be Miss Universe India, Aishwarya Srinivasan. All right, you guys, I really wanted to put her higher. As you guys know, she's a bit high up on my favorite list, you guys. But I thought she was doing a little too much. I mean, she looked beautiful in the red dress. I wish the dress was also a much more elevated dress than the dress that she's wearing. I mean, I don't know if that's her choice, or they just had to wear what the designer gave them. But nonetheless, I thought she looked really beautiful facially. And I mean, the girl knows how to work a dress, and she was working that dress. I mean, look at her, you guys. She is just gliding and gliding like the snake that she is. I'm kidding. She looked beautiful, and then the turn and the little pose at the end, that's where she really sold it, you guys. She just loves it. She probably loves being on the runway, honestly, because it shows. She was just doing a little too much. Maybe just chill out with the posing and stuff like that, and just channel more of like elegance, not too extra. So hopefully she can kind of tweak that, because I would really love to see her do really well on the finale. For that number 4th spot, it's going to be Miss Universe India, Lucky Barrett. Oh, Lucky Barrett, lucky you look like that, because you look gorgeous, girl. I mean, you guys, the face of this girl has definitely have blown me away. She looks gorgeous. I mean, what she brought to the evening gown competition is that face of hers and the elegance that it possessed, and she complemented her elegant face with this elegant walk, you guys. Definitely oozing a whole lot of like, you know, like Miss Universe India, honestly. And I think she's also refreshing. I think if she gets crowned, she gives a little bit of a variation of like an Indian beauty. You know, it's a little bit different from what we usually see and what India sends. Love the dress on her, you guys. I love that kind of like 3D flower petal at the hip of the dress. I love the asymmetry of it. She definitely styled it well. And she looked really good, you guys. I think that she is one queen that I sort of was really excited to see her, because I know that from the previous, you know, videos that I had, I've always thought she was really beautiful. So to see her stun me like this, ugh, gag. For the number 3 spot, another surprise. Well, number 3 is Neha Baruha. She really did surprise me. There's one queen that really surprised me, and I've never noticed previously. It's this girl, you guys. She walked down that step. She started walking the runway, and I was like, girl, you look stunning. Elegance, you guys. She was definitely giving like golden queen vibes, you guys. The way she was like raising up her head, not too high, just enough so it doesn't look too arrogant. The clean bun pulled back like a chignon. She was gorgeous, you guys. This is eleganza at its finest, you guys. She gave me like goosebumps when she was like, you know, looking over her shoulder and stuff like that. She really did. I don't know who trained her, but the person who trained her did incredibly well, because they really crafted a walk that's just truly elegant, and like that's gonna catch a lot of like, you know, fans' attention, and my attention has been caught. For that number 2 spot, it's going to be Miss Universe India, Tanya Sharma. All right, you guys, another queen that I was like, what? She was phenomenal, you guys. She's the queen who gave a bit more of dimension than the rest of the queen. You know, she wasn't afraid to play around with the sleeve train, the sleeve train happening, which I actually kind of really love, because she didn't overdo it, but enough to give texture to her performance. and the way she like flipped it up in the air, and the way she flipped it to the front of her to the camera. And so she utilized it without over utilizing it. I thought it was just enough, and she wasn't like, you know, she wasn't like flipping everything, you know, like as if there's a fly in the around or something. But the face is gorgeous. I just think that she should have played around with the hair a little bit more. Maybe a bun or something like that. I mean, it's in a high pony anyway, so, or it's in a pony anyway, so you might as well just kept it like in a bun or something like that, because it took it to a casual level. But I thought her presentation and her beauty stood out during the evening gown competition. Absolutely, you guys. Loved her. I was like, and the snake, the snake on her dress inspired me to wear this today. Oh, and for that #1 spot, it's going to be the one and only Miss Universe India, 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐬. 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐬, wow. As you guys know, she was my favorite for swim. And during evening gown competition, she came out in this like two-tone dress of silver and blue. And with the train, it was gorgeous. The dress was gorgeous. I mean, she carried it really, really well, as if like she's been practicing in it for an entire year or something like that. She carried the dress so well, and then she does this sort of like circular, or she does this pose at the end of the runway with her hands to her waist, and then she continues that circular moment that she was gonna do, and then she does another pose. Perfection. This time she's showing off the train and the back of the dress. I mean, the girl brought elegance, you guys, and the face of this girl is just so stunning to me, honestly. And it's unique. I feel like her face is like unique, and it's not like, I love the feature of her face, the strong jaw, the strong eyes, you know what I mean? I would say that she's not like your conventional like beauty queen face, but her face has some sort of uniqueness to it that I just really am loving, honestly. And, you know, like, I love that. And I think that she was the one that really, like, as soon as she stepped out, you saw a queen that's like, oh, wow, she's competing. Absolutely. And then as she kept walking, she kept walking, she kept walking. And I was like, okay, she wants to win. And that's what she gave. So, you know what, 𝐔𝐲𝐢𝐯𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐬? You were fabulous, and I was thoroughly impressed. All right, so for me, the top 5 queens that I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out on is definitely, obviously, my #1 girl, 𝐔𝐲𝐢𝐯𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐬 is definitely one of them. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out on 𝐈𝐧𝐝 still. Definitely Lucky Barrett. I do love Tanya Sharma also. I want to say Neha Baruha, she really impressed me, but I'm not sure if she has the recognition. But then also I would think that Manika Vishwakarma, she didn't do so well she did well, but it wasn't as spectacular. But I do think that Manika Vishwakarma would still be one of the queens that are gonna do really well on finale night. I mean, I don't have a final prediction yet. I mean, obviously I'm gonna make one, but I do still think that Vaishnavi Thakur can still do really well, just because her beauty translates really well through camera. Yeah, no, I feel like those are the queens that I would say that really are just kind of lingering in my head, that I still see that like can really represent India well, and that can like be well received by the you know, the pageant community all over the universe, not just in India or Southeast Asia, but everywhere, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you want everyone to gag over your queen. So I feel like those are the queens that are probably, I'm gonna put my bet on for the finale. But then I have to look at how they speak. I mean, I know Indian queens know how to speak, but last year when I watched Miss Universe India, it turns out not everybody can speak in India. But no, I mean, to be quite honest, I'm gonna look at some of the stuff, like, and how they speak and stuff like that. Like, I know they had like that introduction video, so I still have to look at that. So, but so far, I think for me, I think 𝐔𝐲𝐢𝐯𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐬 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯 is the one that's kind of really sticking out to me. And 𝐈𝐧𝐲 as well, except 𝐈𝐧𝐲 is definitely giving me a whole lot of 𝐷𝐬𝐬 vibes because she's so extra, like 𝐷𝐬𝐬. But we'll see, you guys, we'll see. And that's about it. India, first and foremost, thank you so much for waiting for my video. I know it's been a while since I covered India. As you guys know, like the first 2 weeks of Miss Universe India, I was super excited. But then nothing came out after 2 weeks. I mean, when they transferred or when they moved to another location, I was like, what's going on, you know? And I kind of, Nikhil, I thought there was going to be a whole lot of like, you know, like events that was just gonna show the international fans that, you know, India is gonna take it up a notch. But then I was like, oh no, you know, I wish there was events where the queens were, you know, able to like strut their stuff, allow us to get to know their, you know, like have debates and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just really showing off the skills of these like Indian women that are competing for Miss Universe India. So I wish there was like events and stuff like that that really showcase the queens, and you know, like professionally, like through the 𝐔𝐬𝐬 or Miss Universe India YouTube channel, rather than just like seeing the queens through their stories and stuff like that. I mean, it would have been really incredible and have allowed us to be more engaged. And I think after 2 weeks, I was just like, ugh, nothing's happening there. So I switched focus to Miss Universe Thailand, because Miss Universe Thailand, they've got something to do every day. Oh my God. But imagine if like Miss Universe India was doing that, like everybody would quit. Oh. And that's another thing, you guys. When I thought that there was gonna be a whole lot of stuff I thought there was gonna be a whole lot of events happening, there were a lot of events, except they were all just queens resigning and quitting. I can't, you guys, but that's gonna be another video for us to discuss, you guys, okay? But anyways, India, thank you so much. First and foremost, you guys, I wore this color palette for you guys. Green, orange, you know, the Indian flag and stuff like that, because I get it. It's a very important day for you guys, or, well, it's probably like the next day now. But yeah, just paying homage to you know, the Independence Day that you guys celebrated. I guess at this point yesterday, but it's today as I'm filming it. But anyways, India, that's about it. What did you guys think of the preliminary? Who were you guys' favorites? Who shocked you? Honestly, I was really shocked with that one girl, Neha Baruha. She really shocked me, you guys. I was like, came out of nowhere, and she really surprised me. But so far right now, you guys, 𝐔𝐧𝐢𝐯 𝐸𝐸 is the one that I'm really kind of seeing that's going to really annihilate is that a word? Annihilate the competition on the finale, because she did really well both in swim and evening gown competition. 𝐈𝐧𝐝𝐢𝐬𝐬, I'm still keeping an eye out on her, but she just have to chill out, not be too extra. We love extra 𝐈𝐧𝐝𝐢𝐬𝐬, but girl, don't be too extra. Oh. And that's about it, you guys. What did you guys think? Let us know in the comment box below, and let us know your top 5 favorites, both for swim and evening gown, and let's have a conversation. And that's about it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video and waiting for this video. And as you know, as always, I always say, as we say in this channel, stay beautiful and stay extra. And I'll see you guys again soon on my next video, okay? Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Mwah.